Practice problems. Suppose that a firm's total cost product function is as follows. What are the firm's total fixed cost? Here when the output is 0, if the cost is whatever cost is incurred is the fixed cost, and this is the total fixed cost. Second one is what are its total variable cost when it produces 4 units of output. The total cost is TFC plus TVC. So therefore, to find out TVC, we have to take out total cost minus total fixed cost. So it is 20,500 minus 20,000, which is 500. What is the firm's marginal cost when between 4 and 5 units are produced per year? So the total cost of 4th unit minus total cost of 5th unit, which is the marginal cost of 5th and 4th unit, which is 20,800 minus 20,500 equals 300. So there is an increase of cost of 300 from 4th unit to 5th unit. Does marginal cost increase beyond some output level? Yes, from 3 to 4 units, the marginal cost starts to increase. What is the firm's average cost when it produces 1 unit per year? So the average cost, the per unit cost. So when it produces 1 unit per year, it is calculated by total cost over quantity produced, which is 20,100. Second unit 10,100, and third units is 6,766.67. Fill in the blanks below. This is the chart given and the data. So we have to fill this chart, which consists of TFC, TVC, ATC, AFC, and AVC. So here in the first column, there are 4 units, that is total output, and the total fixed cost, we know it is fixed for all units of output. So it is 500 in the first column. Let's fill it out. Now comes the second column. We will also fill out the AFC, which is nothing but TFC over the quantity. So the first we'll fill up this. We know that it is all 0 because no units are produced. So all total variable costs, total average total cost, average fixed cost, and average variable cost, everything is 0. So let's fill it out. 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. So let's complete this column also. So we know it is TFC over Q. We get the average fixed cost, which is the per unit cost of the output. For the first one, it is 500 over 1 is equal to 500. This is 500 over 2 is 250. Third is 500 over 3 is equal to 166.6. And the last one is 500 over 4 is equal to 125. So we have so these are all average fixed cost, or the fixed cost per unit of output, which is calculated by total fixed cost over quantity. Now let's come to the second row here. So we know that TFC 500 and TVC is 20. So adding 500 plus 20, we get the total cost, TFC plus TVC. So ATC is total cost over quantity. So let's calculate this. 500 20 over 1 is equal to 520. And in this we already know it is 300 average total cost. When we know the average fixed cost, so we'll also calculate the average variable cost. so we know that average variable cost is average total cost is average fixed cost plus average variable cost. So to calculate average variable cost minus average variable cost is equal to AFC minus ATC minus AVC. Okay, sorry, AFC. So ATC is here given as 300 minus AFC is 250. So the average total variable cost is 50. So in the first column we know everything. So let's fill it out this also. So to average variable cost we have to take out average total cost minus average fixed cost, which is equal to 20. Okay, so this is 2 columns is over. Let's fill it out TVC now. TVC is AVC. To find out AVC, we know AVC, so AVC is TVC over Q. So to find out TVC, what we have to do, we have to multiply AVC times quantity. So AVC is, we know, 150 times, so your TVC is AVC times Q, which is 50 times the Q is 2, which is 100. Okay, so this column is over now. And in that third column, what information we know now? We know TFC, know the ATC, we have to add these two. ATC is AFC plus AVC, we already know these two. So ATC here is 400 approximately. Okay, so here we know ATC now, 133.33 times 3 is approximately again 400. In the last one, all we know is, we know TVC and TFC. So ATC is, if you add these two, we get TC over Q, which is 1600 over 4 equals 400. Okay, so we get the ATC, TC over Q, and this is AFC we know. So AVC is 400 minus 125 equals 275. Okay, this is how we have to calculate. If you are given the available data, we can calculate TFC, TVC, ATC, AFC and AVC. We can also calculate MC. It is just a difference between one unit to second unit. Tom leases a farmer's field for $120 a day and grows pineapples. He pays students $100 a day each to pick pineapples, and he leases capital at $80 at it. Table 1 shows Tom's daily output. So here the total fixed cost is 120 plus $80, which is $200. That is $120 is the lease for a farm field, plus he leases capital, which is $80. The total fixed cost therefore is $200. Total variable cost is $100. This is the payment he makes for students, which is $100 each to pick pineapples. The first question is, what is Tom's total cost and average total cost of 300 pineapples a day? In this chart shows for 300 pineapple, the total cost, which is the combination or the sum of total fixed cost and total variable cost, is $500. You can see it is highlighted in red color. If 300 pineapples cost 500, then ATC is what is the cost of one pineapple, which is calculated by total TC over Q, that is total cost over quantity produced. Here TC is 500 and the quantity produced 300. So 500 over 300 is 1.67 is the cost of one pineapple, or the per unit, or ATC, average total cost of a pineapple. Second question is, what is the marginal cost of picking a pineapple when a quantity increases from 360 to 400 pineapple a day? Which is so the marginal cost is change in total cost over change in quantity. So change in total cost is 700 minus 600, which is 100, and change in quantity is 400 minus 360, which is 40. 100 over 40 is 2.5 is the marginal cost of increase from 360 to 400 pineapples a day. At what output is terms average total cost a minimum? At the minimum of average total cost equals marginal cost. That is ATC is equal to MC, which is $1.67 at pineapple, output between 300 and 360. The fifth one is, in the figure to the right is an ATC curve. In this figure, sketch the AVC curve and MC curve. Tell what relationship these curves must obey so that they are drawn correctly. The completed figure is to the left, right. To be drawn correctly, there are three requirements. First, the AVC curve must reach its minimum at a lower point of output than does the ATC curve. Second, the vertical distance between ATC and AVC curve must decrease as output increases. Finally, the MC curve must go through the minimum points on both the AVC and ATC, as illustrated in the figure. These are true and false and multiple choice.